YouTube, you see the hat. I know you seen the intro. I'm fired up. Let's get it. Broncos theme team, episode 1. Let's go. You see the blanket behind me too. We ain't playing games this year. Make sure you smack a like, throw a sub on the channel. Thank you guys all for the support. But today, I told y'all, Broncos theme team was coming. I just needed one more player. And we happened to get that player. Got some of the prices on the cheap end, so we built them. Spoiler alert, you probably know who that is, but that's all right. I'm hyped, man. I'm super hyped to play with my Broncos. I always have a Broncos theme team no matter what. No matter how bad, how good, no matter how whatever we are. Always got the theme team I got to represent. So, look, without further ado, man, let's just get into the team. So, boom. This is the team. Now, I know y'all see some players that may not have Broncos chemistry. Now, I do things different in terms of theme teams, right? Because I think it's unfair that EA to handicap us. So, for example, Matt Paradis and Tyler Sombrello were both drafted by the Broncos. 6th round and 5th round, I believe, respectively. So, I feel like if they played for the Broncos, I'm going to use them for the Broncos theme team. Now, good news is I think team builders will be getting power-ups, so I might be able to get Broncos Kim on them sooner rather than later. But this is the team. Offensive line actually isn't bad. We got Garrett Bowles, the All-Pro last year, revolutionary story at the left tackle position. Coming in, Dalton Reisner, 3rd-year pro out of Kansas State. You know, above average left guard. Obviously, Matt Paradis has been a great center for the Carolina Panthers. We got Graham Glasgow, who we brought in last year on the 4-year, $40 million deal. And Tyler Sombrello, which was a late round pick. Now, for the tight ends, obviously, look, we know throughout the years the Broncos do get good tight ends a month. But to start it off, this man has the chance to be one of the best tight ends ever to put on the uniform for the Broncos. And that's saying something when you got Shannon Sharps, when you got Vernon Davises, you know? Noah Fant. He's a mismatch nightmare. As we take a look at his stats, I believe he has 86 speed. That's all you need to know. That is all you need to know, 86 speed. Now, getting into the man I had to wait to build, the monster, who I was happy to have back in the game. Probably my second favorite receiver that ever put on the Broncos jersey, besides Rod Smith, of course, Brandon Marshall. Man, this card is monstrous. Now, with me, he gets the boost. And look at this man. Now, I haven't got the cards yet to get his short route running up. That's something I'm working on to get. So, basically, he hits every route running threshold. And he has 91 speed for me, which I think is tops for a receiver right now without any chems. And then, obviously, look, we'll work on speed chems. That stuff is expensive. But 92 overall, Brandon Marshall. What can I say? I'm excited to use him. Super excited to use him. We got Jerry Jeudy here. First round pick last year out of Alabama. He has 86 speed as well, so it's crazy. He's the same speed as Noah Fant. Get that. But look, I'm expecting big things from him this year. Obviously, last year he was forced to basically be the #1 receiver with Courtland Sutton missing most of the year. He had a case of the drops, but he still made some explosive plays and showed great insight in the future and what he can be. Going over to number 2, y'all may not be able to see him because of my face cam, but I will go to upgrade for you. Courtland Sutton. Excited to have this man back this year. 2 years ago, he was on the verge of becoming a top 10 receiver. Then obviously last year he got derailed with the injuries. But look, he has 87 speed, team builder. That's not bad with that 6'3" frame. And I play on next gen, and if you play next gen, you know bigger receivers can outmuscle smaller cornerbacks, excuse me. So to have a 6'5" receiver, a 6'5" tight end, a 6'3" receiver, and then I can have Jerry Jr. work in the slot, that's fantastic. Now, a card I wanted to mention who could be great in MUT if he gets upgrades. KJ Hamler. He has base 87 speed for 71. Obviously, for me, he has 89. He's primarily my kick returner. But yeah, we got KJ Hamler, so he could be good. Be on the lookout for him. Now, 2 cards you may not see here because I did not do, I believe it was the Walmart pre-order, or whatever pre-order it was. It's Peyton Manning at quarterback, and then Wes Welker in the slot. Obviously, they will get cards throughout the year. When they get cards, promise you they will be on the team. And you see for our quarterbacks, we got Teddy Bridgewater and Drew Lock. At this moment, we're rocking with Bridgewater. I'm not really going to get into that. Fullback, we got Andy Janovich and Andrew Beck, which is cool because the last couple years the Broncos haven't had fullback, so we haven't been able to get 50 out of 50 right away. Running backs, we got Melvin Gordon. I'll show you here. Nothing special. Just 87 speed. Just a solid all-around running back. I actually like the way he runs. Always like the way he runs in Madden. So he would, do me well. And this man, he started on my depth chart just because I messed it up. But Javonte Williams has a chance to be special. Obviously, he only has 84 speed on his 74, but if you like college football and you watched him in North Carolina, the man was a monster, and he split carries. with another running back that I believe was taken in the 3rd or 4th round of this year's draft as well. So, but look, that's the offense. It's always a work in progress with our offense, mainly because of our offensive line. But if, like I said, if Matt Paradis, Tyler Sombrello gets a power up, I see no issue with the offensive line. And then our skill positions, we already got Brandon Marshall, so we know we're gonna have a good receiver. Sutton and Judy, I'm sure I'm gonna get upgrades. Melvin Gordon to get upgrades. But like I said, I hope to have Peyton Manning, maybe John Elway too, and then obviously Jerry Judy will get upgrades as well. But what we know the Broncos are known for in mud is that defense. Pause. I was gonna say that D, but let's not do that. Is that defense. So allow me to introduce the 2022 Orange Crush defense. Boom. Look at them. We're looking good. We're absolutely looking good. Now, one person I'm missing on the defense that I want to get as well, like I told you, I like players who play for the Broncos. Doesn't matter if that Broncos Kim. I want to get Derek Wolfe at left end just because he's a 79. It's just that his gold has been like 10, 12, 13K, and I refuse to pay that for a gold. So Draymond Jones is just holding it down right now, but obviously it's going to be Derek Wolfe in the near future. But at free safety, the best hands in the league, the best free safety in the league. Don't argue with me. At someone else, Justin Simmons, who recently was the highest paid safety until Jamal Adams, who is a linebacker. Well, we won't get into that. Got paid as a safety, but 87 speed. But for me, what's always great for Justin Simmons, if you look down, 91 agility and 86 change of direction. For safety, that's fantastic. So I always try to use him, especially with that agility, especially on next gen, moving side to side and stuff like that. That obviously is benefit for us. And as you see, we're in the orange and blue, the Broncos legend. Sorry, Cowboy fans, we got him a Super Bowl. Y'all couldn't do it. DeMarcus Ware. And oh my goodness, look at this man. The game came out a week ago, didn't it? 89 speed, 89 finesse. So good, I got a cough. 89 speed, 89 finesse food, block sheds 89, play rec, finesse move. Fantastic card. Just absolutely fantastic card. Because I got him, I actually powered down Bradley Chubb, waiting for him to get a new card. I had to sell this card to obviously help out with some other stuff. I know I'm sitting on 200K, but the other stuff is sold since then. We got Alexander and Josie Jewell. Not a bad inside linebacker duo. Hopefully Baron Browning can come in and show up. Rookie out of Ohio State, 3rd round pick. We also got the superstar Von Miller. Now, I do have his card powered up, but obviously I chose not to use the power up because I wanted to use the edge threat abilities. Now, people have been telling me this Von Miller card hasn't done anything for him. I actually have yet to play a game with the team. You'll actually be probably seeing a Broncos team gameplay within the next 2 days or so. But yeah, Von Miller, look, probably my second favorite Bronco of all time behind Champ Bailey. The man brought us to Super Bowl, did what he needed to do. We'll always have a space for him on my team. And we got Shaq Barrett behind him. We'll upgrade him. Now, as team captain, I went with John Lynch. I felt like it was only right to go with a man who actually wore a Broncos uniform. And he actually isn't bad for, actually being a team captain and getting the boost. He has 88 speed, 89 hit power, which brings the boom, and 87 man coverage. So we're going to have a good safety, and the Broncos always have good safety. Hopefully we get Steve Atwater. We got Kareem Jackson down here. But I found this is actually very interesting, right? You look at my corners, I have all elite corners. That is amazing to start the year. Absolutely amazing. And a person who I think could be the best corner by the end of the year if he gets the necessary upgrades is Patrick Surtain. Because he's 6'2", obviously has about 86 speed on a 76 overall. So, but look, he's obviously not in my lineup now because I have elites in my lineup, but that would be someone to be on the lookout for. But first, we got Bradley Roby. Bradley Roby which was a first-round pick for the Broncos, now it's for the Houston Texans, 87 speed, 76 man, 75 zone. Solid corners. Bryce Callahan is actually really, really good in this game. He actually, let me look at here, sorry. He has 89 speed. Now, he's on the shorter side at 5'9", which does worry me on next gen. But that's okay. That is completely all right. The 89 speed more than makes up for it. He plays a lot on my slot. We have the addition from the Chicago Bears, former All-Pro, Kyle Fuller. I think he has 87. Yes, has 87 speed. So solid corner. Always have solid hit power. I believe it was 73. We got Chris Harris Jr. Probably, you can argue the second greatest corner in Broncos history behind Champ Bailey. Wish they had Broncos card art. Don't really like that Chargers card art, but 86 speed, 87, won't see the field much until he gets an upgrade. And then we have the 1 year wonder for the Broncos, AJ Bouye, who I believe has 85 speed with 89 acceleration. So yeah, look, the corners are dope. And then we got Shamar Stevenson, the team came over from the Vikings, so our defensive team builder. We got Shelby Harris, who I think honestly could have been an elite, being 79, and Mike Purcell, Runstorfer, and then Draymond Jones. I'm expecting a big year out of him, an absolute big year out of him. And then for special teams, Sam Martin, Brandon McManus, and we got Jerry Jeudy, which that will change to KJ Hamler, returning kicks for us. Now, quickly before I let you guys go, I wanted to show Patrick Surtain's, because I did have him in my binder, just not in my lineup. 86 speed, 87 acceleration, and only a 77. 87 jumping. Obviously, man coverage and zone is low, but with upgrades, he will get higher. And obviously, look, his press isn't bad for being a 71 or 76. So I'm looking for big upgrades out of him. Obviously, it's controversial with us choosing him over Justin Fields. I believe it was the right pick, but that remains to be seen. It could be another Bradley Chubb, Josh Allen situation, whatever it may be, but that could be Patrick Surtain, so hopefully he does get good upgrades throughout the year, which would only bolster the secondary. And that's it. Broncos country. That's the team. As you see, we're an 82 overall. Our next video will be taking the Broncos into head-to-head and try to get back to the Super Bowl. That's essentially what it's going to boil down to. Win as many Super games as we can with the Broncos team and get to the Super Bowl and upgrade it throughout the year. Obviously, the game's only been, out a week and a half or so. So, to have an 82 overall theme team, obviously, like I said, with some boost from the offensive line, it's not bad. So, yeah, be on the lookout for it. Bronco country, we coming. We are coming. So, hopefully, you guys did enjoy the video. I'll have another video for you guys tomorrow. It's going to be a bit of a surprise, but it's a good surprise. So, let's just say that I don't want to do any spoilers. But, again, hope you guys did enjoy. If you could, like and subscribe to the video. I do appreciate that. Always, whether it's Broncos theme team or not, Mile High salute. You see the hat, you know what it is. Deuces.
Stay clear. I ain't stopping for nothing. I'm a ball this year. I ain't scared of no one facing all my fears. I see your boy, you taking off. I'm taking off. I'm taking off. Stay clear. I ain't stopping for nothing. I'm a ball this year.